Hello, I'm Ben Murphy, the Program Manager of the Real Estate Services Technical Assistance Program. This webinar will review the Real Estate Services Technical Assistance Program and how to apply the program through the Community One Stop for Growth. In this webinar, I'll be reviewing what is the Community One Stop for Growth, where does this program fit in the One Stop, important program parameters, how to be competitive, examples of successful applications, completing the application, and key dates and information. The Community One Stop for Growth is a collaboration between the Executive Office of Economic Development, Executive Office of Housing and Livable Communities, and Mass Development. The One Stop is an application portal that combines 12 of the Commonwealth's top housing and economic development grant programs into a single application and review process. The One Stop streamlines the application experience while allowing the 3 state agencies to engage in a coordinated review. The agencies work together to make sure the funding provided has the greatest possible impact across the Commonwealth. For a deeper dive into the One Stop process, we recommend viewing One Stop Webinar 1 Overview Webinar, which is currently available on the One Stop website. These are the 12 programs within the One Stop listed by agency. Mass Development manages the Real Estate Services Technical Assistance Program. Mass Development is the state's development finance agency and land bank, working with businesses, nonprofits, banks, and municipalities to stimulate economic growth across the Commonwealth. Mass Development offers bond financing, grants, loans, guarantees, tax credits, PACE financing, and within our real estate division, we offer assistance to development projects, technical assistance, and our site readiness program. As a land bank, we help smaller and under-resourced communities address vacant properties, help address larger or more complex properties or projects across the state, and administer and distribute funding. As indicated previously, I manage the Real Estate Services Technical Assistance Program. You can contact me at this email if you have any additional questions. The purpose of the Real Estate Services Technical Assistance Program is to address site-specific and/or district-wide economic development challenges as part of Mass Development's land bank mission to redevelop vacant and underutilized property, which helps facilitate larger development down the line. This generally means assisting a community with getting surplus property redeveloped or planning activities for a commercial, industrial, or mixed-use district that has surplus or underutilized properties to spur and attract redevelopment. It's important to note that this program is only for public entities such as municipalities, redevelopment authorities, economic development, industrial corporations, housing authorities, or other public entities. The program is not eligible to nonprofit or for-profit organizations. The One Stop is built around what we call the development continuum. This framework represents the life cycle of a major community development project, from the initial community visioning to final construction. Each development continuum category is made up of multiple project types, which are shown in bold on the screen. Each project type is tied to a specific one-stop program. Real Estate Services Technical Assistance is found in 2 places on the development continuum. District Redevelopment Technical Assistance is in the Planning and Zoning category, and Municipal Surplus Property Disposition is in the Site Preparation category, both of which are outlined in red. Technical assistance awards are between $25,000 and $50,000, depending on the type of project. Projects must be able to be completed by June 30th, 2024, within the fiscal year. If a project will take longer than that, but can be broken into phases, the program will assist with a phase of a bigger project, as long as the phase can be completed within the fiscal year. The program assists in 2 areas: public surplus property reuse and district redevelopment technical assistance. Public surplus property reuse projects should help a community find a new use for the property that result in the redevelopment of the property. This can include site concept plans and market feasibility studies. It can also include requests for proposals / qualifications, such as development of materials to support the RFP process and the analysis of development proposals received through an RFP process to support their decisions. It's important to note that public surplus property reuse projects will not receive assistance if the plan is for the property to be reused for future municipal use, such as town offices, community centers, parks, or any other public use. District redevelopment technical assistance helps with early stage projects to spur economic development activities within a commercial, industrial, or mixed use district. Districts should have public surplus property and/or underutilized properties within the area. Examples of district redevelopment technical assistance projects include district-wide redevelopment strategies, corridor studies, and district improvement financing, or DIF. Also new this year, the program will not be funding business improvement district projects. Projects are competitive when they plan to accomplish one or more of the program objectives, which include attract or retain jobs, create housing opportunities, assist historically disadvantaged communities, including gateway cities, advance smart growth, advance planning and pre-development activities to a point where the private sector is compelled to invest in the project area, or result in the redevelopment of surplus public property. Projects that help Mass Development's land bank mission to redevelop vacant and underutilized property, and which help facilitate larger development down the line, will be more competitive. An important question to answer in the application is, has the community already produced any studies or planning documents related to the surplus property or district? Important attachments that should be included in the application include site plans, building plans, maps, and photos when available. For photos, please create one PDF document that includes all the photos with captions. This makes it easier to review. An example of a successful surplus property project is the Foxborough Housing Authority project. The Foxborough Housing Authority accepted a vacant parcel of state land for affordable housing, but did not have the capacity to develop the parcel. Mass Development's consultant developed an RFP to find a qualified developer for the site and assisted the Housing Authority in their selection of a development team. The project will create 200 affordable senior housing units. The project was successful because it planned to accomplish attracting redevelopment to a former state-owned surplus and underutilized property. An example of a successful district planning project is the City of Attleboro project. The City of Attleboro expected new development to occur in their transit-oriented development district and saw the potential in utilizing district investment financing, or DIF, to further encourage improvements in the district. New mixed-use developments in the district will complement the already completed development of 136 new housing units. The most conservative estimates call for the construction of 650 units of market rate and mixed income housing. Mass Development's consultant helped the city through the process to create the DIF. The project was successful because it planned to accomplish attracting new development to underutilized property close to a transit hub. Another example of a successful surplus property project is the Town of Medfield project. The Town of Medfield saw the potential of redeveloping the former Medfield State Hospital into a mixed-use development with affordable housing. Mass Development's consultant assisted the town in identifying potential developers and establishing terms with the preferred developer. The project is expected to produce 334 new apartments, 25% of which will be affordable, and a mix of commercial and community spaces while retaining and restoring much of the historic buildings on the site. The project was successful because it planned to accomplish attracting redevelopment to a former state-owned surplus and underutilized property. To apply for a public surplus property reuse project, in section 2.4 of the full application, select site preparation under the development continuum category. Then select municipal surplus property disposition under project type And finally, select municipal surplus property disposition study under project focus. For more information on how to complete the online application, visit mass.gov/onestop and view One Stop Webinar 2 application guidance. To apply for a district redevelopment technical assistance project, in section 2.4 of the full application, select planning and zoning under the development continuum category. Then select district redevelopment technical assistance under project type. And finally, select planning for growth in a commercial, industrial, or mixed-use district under project focus. For more information on how to complete the online application, visit mass.gov/onestop and view One Stop Webinar 2 application guidance. Here we have an overview of the timeline for the FY25 round. We're currently in the guidance phase of the process. The full application submission period opens on May 6th with a final deadline of Wednesday, June 5th. We will begin the review phase and plan to announce grant decisions in September. It's important to note that notification of grant decisions will be made in September, so if you have a project that needs support before September, this program will be unable to assist. We recommend that any organization planning to apply for funding this round take advantage of the opportunities for guidance currently available. The expression of interest is a great opportunity to receive guidance on your project ideas prior to starting a full application. The EOI is open through April 30th and is available directly through the One Stop website. You can also visit the One Stop website to access all FY25 webinars, including the 3 One Stop webinars released annually, as well as all program webinars. Finally, we are offering virtual office hours for the first time this year. The One Stop team will hold 3 general guidance office hours to answer questions about the One Stop process. Staff from each program will also host their own office hour to answer any applicant questions related to the program. The office hour for Real Estate Services Technical Assistance Program is scheduled for Thursday, February 29th. The office hour will be an opportunity to ask questions and receive clarity about the program. Visit the One Stop website for the full schedule of office hours. And that concludes the Real Estate Services Technical Assistance webinar. Thank you.